Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Now Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick-six plays like that.
Well, we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, but he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game, and when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick-sixes in 2016 and a very memorable pick-two against the Falcons. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Tomlinson. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Third down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And now with a play clock. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the running game, it's Tomlinson, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Now Sanders. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they hit. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaDainian Tomlinson, 79 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.